The rest of your life starts right now. Your life has not happened before this moment. The rest of your entire life starts right now, at this moment. Your past does not exist. It's gone. Your entire life starts now. Do you understand? This is what God is telling you. This is what he was telling me. Your entire life begins right now. What do you choose to do with your life moving forward starting now? There is no such thing as planning to a certain degree. We can plan and then, that's like good. It's good to plan. But ultimately, like, plans are also figment. Like, what is real? Your feeling state right now is real. How you feel right now is real. That's what's real. So focus on maximizing joy. Focus on being so excited that the rest of your life is in your hands starting right here and right now. And another thing I was getting was that because I went for a walk, and when I walk, I don't like take my phone. Like, I go solo, you know what I mean? Because I like to be with God when I walk. And so I'm walking and I see a gate, and usually this gate is closed, and it was wide open. And I just, like, as soon as I saw it, the message came to me that your gate has opened. Like, the gates are open. That's what it is.
Before I proceed, I just wanted to say that your gates are open for your love, for your financial flow. Like, that's what I was getting. And specifically, I was hearing like the floodgates have opened, especially when it comes to money or like things moving forward.
For newness, to step into newness, also to step into like the promised land is what I was getting. So whatever that is for you, because only you know what that is specifically for you. It could be a new venture that you've always wanted to do that you couldn't do before, or a new way of thinking or living. Maybe it's coming out of depression. Maybe that's your promised land. It's realizing that joy is yours. And I was also getting that everything that we have that we can see, like as far as the eye can see, that is what God has given us. So we think that like we need to like have things specifically. We have such a warped concept of abundance. Like, we think that we need to like own things or have things in our hands, and then when we acquire them, we do not feel grace. Like, we don't feel joy. We don't feel that it is a blessing because we've got it. So now it's like, okay, like, like whatever, But God wants us to recognize. God wants us to recognize how abundantly he has blessed us in every single way. So as far as the eye can see, essentially means like, so I was like walking, right? And I see where I am is like a very expansive place. So you can see the whole city basically where I'm at. And there are just people walking everywhere right now. Everyone wants to hear this prophetic word, okay? Have a seat. So like you could see so much from where I'm sitting. So as far as the eye can see is that God is blessing us. God is blessing us as far as our eyes can see. If we cannot recognize all of the abundance that surrounds us all of the time, that's how much we will receive. That's how much we will get, because that's only how much we're noticing. And I was also getting that, like, this land is your land, this land is my land. You know that song? So essentially, like, all of this like human concept of proprietorship and ownership, like, it's bullshit. Just simply because we spend all of our lives trying to like accumulate stuff and like trying to get stuff without actually like enjoying what we get or enjoying what we have right now. And so we become addicted to striving for things, to desiring things, right? And desire is never good. It is never fun. It never feels good to desire, ever. Desire is the root of all suffering, yeah, but so that means that like it actually sucks. Like, when you desire something, like, do you think that your energy is balanced when you're desiring something? Do you think like your chakras are open and like spinning like in the right directions, like when you're desiring something? Do you think that you can receive easily when you're in a state of desire? No, you are literally blocking yourself from all of the goodness that you have and can have and will have. Like, you are blocking yourself because desire in and of itself means that you don't have it. You don't have something, so there is a lack. Do you understand? Desire literally is the root of all suffering. Don't desire anything, you'll not get it. Do you notice how when you really, really want something, you don't get it, and then the second that you give up, it comes in? Why? Like, why? Because it's an energetic shift that you have made within yourself. You decide your life with your energy. It's not just that, you manifest by like scripting and you have to literally become a whole different person right now. Right now. You don't have time to like want things, babe. Like, you don't have the lack. You're just not lacking enough. Like, you know what I mean? You don't need to want anything. It is already given to you right now. That's why the phrase ask and you shall receive is so prevalent and prominent, because literally as you are asking, you are receiving. Why? How? Because you are asking something from your mind, which is a neurotransmitter, and the source to which you are asking your inquiry is is receiving your inquiry. And so that reception is automatically the equivalent of you receiving an answer. Because you are connecting to God. You're connecting to something higher than you. You are connecting. So that in and of itself is the answer. It is the reception. It is you receiving what you want. The actual physical, tangible manifestation of what you want needs to maybe take some time to come in, but it doesn't matter anymore. You've already got it. Does that make sense to you? It's kind of like if I wanted a big plot of land, right? And I wanted it. I just wanted it, like that, okay, how do I explain this? How do I explain this properly? It's like if I wanted a big plot of land and I just really wanted it, and I wanted it for many different reasons. Like, I could like have a farm, I could, whatever. And I spent time like looking at land and stuff while feeling that like I didn't have it and that I still needed, okay, how much money do I need to save up in order to, okay, let's compare prices, like all this bullshit. Like, literally, instead of just looking at the land that you want, the only piece of land that you want, that you really want in your heart, regardless of price or whatever, you look at it and you blend with it. You have it. This is what manifestation is. Stop wanting things. Go get it. Go get it within your imagination, within your mind. Your imagination creates reality. It is reality. It is the equivalent of reality. So I want you guys to write this down if you can, or tattoo it on your arm. Imagination equals reality, because it does. There's a egret on my right. Like, we have no sense of instinctual magic ability, like, we are magicians. How many times do I have to tell you this? You manifest everything from how you look, to your teeth, to your bank account, to like whatever. And it's not even that like you need to put any effort. God is effortless, and you house God within you. I tweeted this a few days ago. I said, we are God. We just have forgotten. We've just like been deluded from the fact that we are God. What does that mean? Does that mean that like I, Seema, am God? I'm not the end all be all God, but I house God within me. I'm a divine being, right? And so are you. Like, we are each individual expressions of God. We're not expressions of desire or lack or how much money, any material bullshit, like how we look. Like, we are not expressions of these things that are changeable, malleable. They're able to be molded. That's why when people are unhappy with how they look, I tell them to focus on the feeling of how you want to look. So merge with it, blend with it. Look at photos until you become it. Like, this is how intentional you have to be about your life. Prophetic word included that, you already have, besides my lecturing and rambling, you already have everything that you want. It's just about recognizing that and realizing that. And I saw the gate was open, essentially, like, it's here. Like, what you want is here. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. Stop living in anything that has happened to you and act like you are a brand new being. Act like you are somebody that you just met on the street, like a stranger. Act like you are that. You are unknown to yourself yet. You just do not know who you are. And so commit to understanding who you are so that you can go down that journey of seeing God and remembering God and recognizing God. You know, that requires a clear canvas, guys. You have to clear the past, like deleting your cache on your computer, like, or history. You have to remove everything. It doesn't exist, it's gone. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. That was today's prophetic word. Okay, and my lecturing. I love you guys so much. The egret has no regrets, and neither should you. Okay, just to keep that in mind, because life starts here and now. Life does not, you know, it's not this like one big long continuous thing that we think it is, because we view time as linear. Time is not linear. You can collapse it, you can expand it, you can create more of it, you can shrink it, you know. How? With your thought, with your focus, with what you choose to blend with. Let's say you're in a rush somewhere. Do you think time will serve you? No, you are serving it. You have decided that you are lesser than it because you have to you know, compete with. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, constrain yourself within. Why are people staring at me? Constrain yourself within like a certain framework of time. Like, you are not oh my god, you are not like under time. You create it. So so you don't need to like actually restrain yourself in any way when it comes to time, because you are creating it all the time. Like, that's why when you rush somewhere, you actually shrink time, you shorten it for yourself. But if you choose to slow down and to create space, it's in the consciousness. So let's say like you have to get, this happened to me before. Crazy stuff happens all the time. I had to be somewhere at like a certain time. Let's just say it was like 3 o'clock, I don't know. And I like I was driving there and it would have taken me like 8 minutes, okay? And I couldn't be late, okay? So it was already like 2:58 or something. So I had to shorten 8 minutes into 2 minutes, okay? So I remembered like deciding that I wasn't going to like freak out or rush. I remember deciding like, okay, I'm gonna like play it cool and just flow through my actions. So I'm gonna, you know, smoothly get in my car, smoothly shut the door, smoothly dip, you know what I mean? And I did, and all the lights were green. And I think I did hit like a red light, like at the end. And I got there at 3, and I wasn't looking at the time. I think this is why it happened, because I wasn't focusing on the time and like time passing. No, I was in the present moment and I was moving, you know. So I got there at 3, like crazy stuff. I like walked in at 3:01. You know, it should have taken me like more time, at least, you know, 8 to 10 minutes, and it didn't. So don't ask me what it was for. So crazy stuff is happening all the time, and it's actually not crazy. Like, this is like reality, and we've just been bamboozled into thinking that reality is lists and schedules and other people's deadlines and other people's expectations for us in society. Like, it's not. Your reality is magic. Reality is what you are able to weave here. You have been granted like the ability to like weave reality, create time, create how time should serve you or work for you. Like, time is different for everybody because time has a different consistency, energetic consistency for everybody, depending on what you choose to do with it. That's the thing. You know, you hear people say everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. First of all, if you want to like really look at what this means, like like we actually have every single present moment that exists. Like, I don't understand this whole 24 hours. Like, let's not look at things that way. Let's look at things in a now perspective. Like, everyone has this moment now. You know what I mean? This makes it even more easy for us to inject our focus into this present moment and to like receive reality from God's imagination, you know? so that we're not like just running around like miserable. We are not here to be miserable whatsoever. And if we are miserable, no worries. It's just because you are resisting a lesson. Stop resisting the lesson. You'll stop being miserable. It's easy. It's easy. Joy is our birthright and abundance. Do you hear or like see birds crying? Like birds are always chirping, you know? They know what's up. They chirp when the sun rises. They chirp when the sun sets. They don't think about like 24 hours. I'm doing Trump Trump hands. Vote me for president, guys. 2033. Birds, like they sing, you know. And so when we can live more naturally in this way, we will be able to receive our birthright of like natural abundance and joy and creativity and creative ability more easily, very easily. And then we will be able to create let's say businesses or ecosystems for people or for the world that will actually like grow and serve and educate many people, you know. And so like there's only like creation to happen, you know. Like even the end of something is creation. It's just the other side of the coin of creation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite part was. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. You have my whole heart. Mwah. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.